Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Wembley Stadium for one of the biggest occasions, the Rugby League Challenge Cup Final. Today, it's the Wigan Warriors, the most successful team in the competition, well, in its history, up against Hull Kingston Rovers, a club chasing history and looking to build on their recent rise. These two teams, they represent proud Rugby League heartlands. Wigan, built on industrial grit and tradition, and Hull, a historic port city with a deep sporting passion. There's history, there's form, and there's everything on the line. And if recent finals are anything to go by, this one's going to go right down to the wire. Now, just before we go through the team lineups, I did a little bit of research. Stop laughing. I am a professional. And I wondered which was the bigger city, Wigan or Hull. Well, Hull win it, and by a distance. Population in Hull, 260,000. Wigan, just 175. But like I said, Hull wins as it is significantly larger, and officially it is a city. Wigan is smaller and it's classed as a town. Does that make any difference on the pitch today? Not one bit, but it is an interesting fact nonetheless. Now, don't panic if you're a Wigan fan, because you do win in the age of the club head to head. The Warriors were founded in 1872 and Hull Kingston Rovers, they were founded in 1882. Right, let's get going with the team lineups. It might help if I get the right TV channel on as well. It's a warm one today. Scorchio down here in Devon. No doubt Wembley is going to be scorching also. Right, we'll start with Hull KR. They go with Jack Broadbent, Tom Davis. Number 14, Jack Broadbent. Number 2, Tom Davis. Number 3, Peter Hickey. Number 4, Oliver Gildhart. Number 5, Joe Burgess. Number 6, Mikey Lewis. Number 7, Tyrone May. Number 13, Elliot Minchella. Number 11, Dean Hadley. Number 12, James Batchelor. Number 8, Sasu Su. Number 9, Jez Litton. Number 10, Tom Amon. Wigan, they go with Jack Field, Zach Eckersley, Adam Kieran, Jake Wardle, Noah Hodkinson, Jack Parryman, Harry Smith, Oliver Partington, Junior Nsemba, Liam Farrell, captain, Sam Walters, Brad O'Neill and Luke Thompson. And we're just going to get that done in time as the referee's getting ready to kick off. How's that for timing? We just got it in. I'll go, but if you don't know, if you're not a regular with the Rugby League, but you do like it, I'll tell you what the 18th man is about in a moment. Wigan are going to get us underway, kicking from left to right, playing in the cherry and white. Hull KR playing in the all blue. Wigan get us underway. It's driven back from the kickoff by Sue. Live chat is open. Daz Reynolds is in. Big up. Who's the Wigan kicker? We've got a choice of two, mate. We've got a choice of two. We've got Harry Smith. We've got also Adam Kieran on the bench. On kicking duties as well, sorry. On the bench for Wigan today, we've got Bevan French. That's going to be a risk, isn't it? He has been out for a long time, injured. Played no games, but he's back in the team. Yeah, interchanges for the Warriors. We've got Bevan French, Ethan Havard, Cade Ellis and Patrick Mago. Hull KR on the bench. They've got Sam Luckley, Reece Martin, Bill Leyland and Jack Brown. 18th man for Hull KR, ironically, is number 19, Carl Lawton. And 18th man for Wigan is Taylor Kerr, number 25. Just got to update a screen there, which I'll do now. And I've not set my clock going, but we'll catch up with that, so don't worry. Don't worry, everything is under control. Let's get this clock ready to go. Broadbent takes that kick. Gets around Ollie Partington. Finally brought down by Farrell just inside his own 20. I'm just getting ready to hit. There we go. We're bang on time with the clock as well. Perfect. Nothing else could go wrong now, could it? Could it? I think it could. But hopefully it won't. That's a problem with rugby league matches as opposed to football. Football, you set your clock going, you forget about it. Not so with rugby league. They're forever stopping the clock, so we have to keep readjusting. Hope you're doing well, Daz, by the way. Enjoyed your trip to Greece, did you? Oh no, that's not Daz, is it? That's Dan. Apologies, Daz. It began with a D. That's as close as I can get for now. So yeah, 18th man. If you didn't know, rugby league, you have 13 players, 4 interchanges. You can have 8 interchanges during a game. Hadley's gone down here. I think he's in a bit of trouble. Oh dear, dear, dear. He's not looking good there. Not looking good. He was supposed to not, well, he was struggling to play today. Oh, he got his head in an awful position as he went to, it was because Kieran changed direction, but he still went in for the tackle, did Dean Hadley. Got his head in an awful position and he's hit the floor. Definite HIA coming in. Looked like he was out cold actually, and the players themselves stopped straight away. Yeah, he sat up, which is a good sign, but it definitely rang his bell. Not good to see. It's all Rich says, come on Wigan. I have to agree with you. It's all Rich says, are you filming the whole match? I certainly am. For obvious reasons, I can't show any live footage. It'll just get taken down straight away. But all I can do is give you my live commentary. I'll try and be as unbiased as possible, but I am a Wigan Warriors fan. What can you do? It'll slip in there. Thanks for joining me in live chat as well. Appreciate that. So, just while we've got that break in play, we'll mention what the 18th man does. I'll give you the official definition. So both teams have 4 interchanges, 4 players they can use for interchanges. 8 interchanges per team. The 18th man does not normally take part in the game. They only come into play under specific circumstances, usually. If a player suffers a concussion, HIA, which Dean Hadley definitely did then, or a player is ruled out due to foul play, injury, and the team has already lost a certain number of players, rules can vary in slightly in different competitions. How it works in Super League, the 18th man can only be activated if a player is ruled out due to concussion or foul play, and the team has used the required number of interchanges or suffered multiple losses. So now we know. So that will be the first interchange coming up for Hull KR because Dean Hadley's walking off. He looks okay now, but it definitely rung his bell. He has been struggling, unless it was a little bit of a ploy from Willie Peters this week because he was supposed to have tweaked his hamstring in the last outing against Wigan. Maybe he was just a little bit of game playing there. So we're back underway. I'll have to resort this clock out. So apologies for that. I was getting too carried away with I've got it up to 3 minutes 30. As soon as we hit 3 minutes 30, we'll set that clock going again. There we go, we're golden. We're back up and running. Knock on here by Hull KR, just out on the first tacklers. They've got possession, just outside their own 20. Minchella doesn't look impressed. Broadbent saying there was no knock on. We're just having a closer look at it now. There was. He was under pressure there. Hull KR, they are challenging early on. Daz Reynolds says, has Super League finished yet? Not quite, mate. Not quite. Although it might have for the Warriors if they're looking at taking top spot. This captain's challenge. Ben Goble, thought. Are you asking my thoughts, mate, or are you going to give me your thoughts? What's the... I have to pause that clock. I don't think... It was Sam Walters who was there in with the tackle. Broadbent, he was rolled onto his back. I don't think they're going to be able to overturn this, mainly because if there was a hand in there, there's kind of insufficient evidence, so... Ben Moyle, Jimmy James, how big is the third leg? It's doing better in this warm weather, mate. Better than winter. Daz Reynolds says, what are they looking for? I think they're looking to see if there was a hand in there, mate, see if it was reefed out. But it's, no, it's not. It's a loose carry. It's a loose carry. Ben Goble says, thoughts on Nsemba? Legend, 21 years old as well. What a future he's got, mate. He's an absolute mutant now, isn't he? 21 years old. He's not going to get any smaller or weaker. Well, until he's an older man like me. But challenge inconclusive, so they'll retain... The decision will stick, but they will retain the captain's challenge, Hull KR. So I think they got away with one there, because it looked a little bit like Broadbent had... He didn't have the best of grip, because the ball was kind of going over his head as he was on the floor, so... Right, where are we up? 3:51 we're up to. Chance, and there's the first try of the match. The Wigan Warriors, straight from the base of that scrum. Jack Farriman from the base of the scrum. Just darted to the left-hand side. Hull KR, they were opened up like a tin of sardines there. Blimey. Well, I don't know what happened to Hull KR's defence there, but it's not. Can't be doing that. It was Ollie Partington. Just one pass to the left to Farriman. Brad O'Neill, and one pass to the left, and he just sold the dummy to Broadbent. Who was that who got... I think it was Tom Amon. He just bought the dummy hook, line and sinker. Early forward on the board for the Warriors. We can put them on. There's no going upstairs to the video referee for this one. That is for sure. And it's not going to be a difficult kick for Adam Kieran. So with what? 5 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock, it should be 6 points to the good for the Warriors. Ben Goble says serious piece on him, I reckon. You reckon? He's pulled it wide. Oh, blimey, I'm glad I almost put them 2 points on them. Ben Moyle said, Harv's got a big one. Did he get it from you? Well, there's one thing for sure. He didn't get it from his mum, did he? Ben Moyle says, let's go Wigan. Just 4 points on the board, though. Should have been 6. Could that miss from Adam Kieran? That could be vital, you know, as the game goes on. We're back underway. Driven in by Thompson. Met by a wall of blue. Now it's driven in by the Warriors once again. Didn't make much yardage there. What can Liam Farrell do? He just goes sideways. 3 tackles gone, and Nsemba just gets over the 30. Demon tackling from Hull KR. I think that try has just livened them up a little bit. They needed to. Harry Smith puts the kick in just inside his own half. Broadbent's underneath it, takes it about 5 yards out. He's over the 10 this time. He keeps a good grip on that ball. Daz Reynolds says, "Did they play Saints soon?" Not too sure, mate. When the next play Saints. It's an odd one, isn't it? Rugby league as well. The way they do the setup. It's not like you play each team home and away, and that's you done. Obviously, we can play on the Good Friday, but you play the. In theory, you play each team, don't you? At home and away. And then they kind of choose which team you're going to play. A lot of that is done for the Magic Weekend, so they try and get the big matches there. But whether they'll... I haven't seen the Magic Weekend lineup. I suppose they'd like to do Wigan Saints there, but you can't keep doing that every time. So whether it's going to be Wigan Warrington or Wigan Hull KR would be a good one there. I'm not... Like I say, if anybody knows what the lineup is for Magic Weekend, let us know. But to answer your question, Daz, not too sure, mate. Actually, I can have a quick check. Let's have a check. 4 tackles gone now. Wigan just getting over their own 30. Oh, it's been dropped by Walters. The man. And now Hull KR are celebrating as you would have expected, because Walters is saying it was high. The Broadbent will be... it was a Morn who went high. He did go high. And he dropped the ball. I think there's a captain's challenge coming here from the Wigan Warriors, and they should... It was definitely over the shoulder, shall we say. I think it was a Morn who came over the shoulder. Video referee today, Chris Kendall. Daz Reynolds. Let's have a look, mate, and see when Wigan and Saints is. Wigan and Saints is on the 5th of the 7th, so we've got quite a way. We've got quite a way to go, mate, before the two meet. And the next time they meet is on the 24th. The 24th of the 7th. What's the captain's challenge? Captain challenge is successful. So he gets away with one there, Sam Walters. As you can imagine, Hull KR were giving him a little bit as well in the... They were giving him a bit of that when he dropped that ball. You wouldn't expect any less, like, but Thompson drives it in. Wigan just outside Hull KR's 40. Pretty central. Brad O'Neill spreads it left to Farriman. Farriman to Smith. Misses out and Sember. Fields into the line. Wardle. Tyrone May brings him down. Now Wigan trying to come central. Partington drives it in. He's met by Tom Amon. He's getting through some tackling, is Tom Amon. Liam Farrell, what can he do? Trying to find a gap. That man again. Amon won't let him through. Trying to come down the left-hand side now, Wigan. They've got an overlap if they can get the ball through there. Wardle came on it at pace, but Tyrone May with a great tackle there. Walters is trying to get it away on the 5th tackle. He can only hand it to a Hull KR player. Not exactly the end to that set that Wigan would have wanted. Davis drives it in, straight into Nsemba. Makes no yardage after the tackle. Right, the clock's right again now. Broadbent drives it in. 4 tackles gone. Hull KR just outside their own 30. Trying to come down that right-hand side. Jez Litton spreads it left. Mikey Lewis kick from exactly on his own 40. Just inside. It's taken by Zach Eckersley on his own 10. He comes inside. He's going across field. Now he straightens it up into a wall of blue that he partially breaks. But that man again, Tom Amon, finishing that tackle off. Noah Hodkinson tries his luck. He's brought down by Jez Litton just inside his own 40, and Sember, a little juggle there, picks the ball up cleanly, then starts to move forward, but he kind of lost that momentum with the juggle. 3 tackles gone. Thompson bulldozes his way over the halfway line. Centre field. Brad O'Neill, quick scamper over the 40, breaks the first tackle, can't break the second tackle. It was a good tackle from Reece Martin, who came on as a sub. Crossfield kick comes in, taken in goal by Davis, then a high tackle on him by, I think it's Brad O'Neill, was it, or Harry Smith? Now there's a few handbags, might have been Ollie Partington, I just saw him from behind. It'll be a penalty. It was just one of them lazy arms that they put out. It's Davis. Oh, it was Harry Smith. It was high. He almost jumped as well, which made it worse. It kind of bounced off his arm, but straight up into his chin. Davis went down like it was a scene from Saving Private Ryan. But in fairness, it was a high tackle. Nothing more than a penalty. The Hull KR crowd, which is pretty damn good, they're baying for blood. Minchella's just having a word with the referee. Farrell's there. So that's 1 high tackle each now. He's just saying, I can't hear what's being said, but I'm trying to lip read it. I don't need it. Control it, or I will. That's if my lip reading skills are up to. So he gets away with one there, Harry Smith. So it's going to be a penalty to Hull KR. Mikey Smith will put it into the stands from his own 10. Good kick that as well. They're going to be starting 45 yards out, Hull KR. Tyrone May spreads it left. Minchella drives it forward. He's met by Farrell, Thompson, and Brad O'Neill in there. Now Broadbent takes it over the halfway line, just outside Wigan's 40. Trying to come down the left-hand side. Now Hull KR, ball going through hands. Mikey Lewis tries cutting back inside. Farrimond holds him up. Wigan trying to push Mikey Lewis over the try line. Can't do it though. Referee calls held. There's room on that right-hand side though now if Hull can spread the ball quick enough. An offload there to Broadbent. Where did I get Broad? It was Batchelor actually, not Broadbent. Apologies. 5th tackle. Just outside Wigan's 10. It's Tyrone May. Is he going to put a kick in? He's bouncing off a few Wigan tacklers here. Gets the ball to the right-hand side. Lovely tackle there, though, on number 12, James Batchelor. That'll be the handover. Frankie James says, hi, guys. Hi, Frankie. Hope you're doing well. I know you're doing well. Helter-skelter, Herm-skurm. I'm just going to have to pause the clock because I'm a little bit in front. Sam Walters drives it in, makes no yardage whatsoever. 2 tackles gone. Wigan just outside of their own 10. Noah Hodkinson, he drives it forward. Does well actually, just short of the 20. Ollie Partington makes no yardage there, and that's 4 tackles gone. Sam Walters, he drives it in. Tyrone May with the tackle. 5th tackle coming up, so Smith pinches a few yards. They're going to run it, are the Warriors. Inside to field, he's brought the line, they've got numbers, he's got support, he's going across field, gets ankle tapped. Nobody's holding though, so he can carry on with the play. Now Adam Kieran, down the right wing, puts a little chip inside. Liam Farrell, it's a foot race. Jez Litton comes over, grounds the ball in goal. Blimey, I thought the Warriors had actually made a little bit of a Horlicks of that. I thought they'd made a Horlicks of it, but not so. Obviously the plan was to put that move on because Harry Smith had time to put that kick in, decided not to. Adam Kieran was running out of room to try. The sideline wasn't his friend. He put that kick inside. If the bounce had been a little bit kinder to Wigan, they'd have they're possibly in for the second try, but Lytton was happy just to concede the goal line dropout. Harry Smith spreads it left. Wardle over the 20. Can't get that ball out to Hodkinson, who was having chalk on his boots, as they say. 2 tackles gone. Wigan trying to come down the right-hand side now. Farriman with a little pass inside to Farrell, who changes the angle and straightens it up, but he's met by Amon and Reece Martin. Now Walters is bulldozing his way through. Minchella's in the tackle. 4 tackles gone. Wigan 5 yards out to the left of the post now. Jai Field, he's driven backwards. Lovely tackle there by the captain, Minchella. 5th tackle, Smith thinks about putting a kick in, doesn't. Wardle comes in. That was a bit high on Wardle. Also looked like he's held up in goal. Looked like there was a bit of a high shot came in there in desperation. But I also thought it was a forward pass from Harry Smith. Thought about putting the kick in, delayed, passed the ball to Wardle, and I thought he'd just overrun it. Frankie James says, "Hi, Jimmy." And I hope you were referring to mouth, Mr. Moyle. You've been caught out now, haven't you, gobshite? God, I'll tell you what, trying to keep this clock up accurate, it's not easy. Super League, it's fine. I don't know what the BBC are doing with their graphics, but we are spot on. I'm a second in front. Right, Wigan in possession, just outside their own 10. Eckersley drives it in. 2 tackles gone. 16 and a half minutes. Barryman with the only try of the game. Kieran with the missed conversion that he would have expected to get. Barryman puts a kick in from inside his own 40. It's charged down. Now the cameraman's gone to where it should have gone. It's been picked up by Tyrone May. He's scampering for the line. He gets ankle tapped and then it's finished off by Jai Field. What are Hull KR going to do here now? Luckily, he's driving it into Ollie Partington. He's driving towards that line. Eventually, he gets help from Wardle and Sam Walters. May in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Lytton. Centre field. 3 tackles gone. 10 yards out. Mikey Lewis looking for that little gap. Can't find it. Stopped by Farrell and Partington. He's 2 yards away from the line, though, just to the left of the post. 4 tackles gone. May keeps it going to the right-hand side. That's been knocked on, though, by Hull KR, has it? No, we're playing on. We're playing on. I thought that was a knock-on. Broadbent. Davis has picked it up. I'm not sure who it was going to, but he picked it up in the end. May puts a kick in. Not too high. Under the post, just a chip kick. Oh, my word. Adam Kieran came leaping through the air like a salmon. It looked beautiful, apart from he's knocked it on, and it's another set of 6 now to Hull KR. 5 yards out, centre field. Lytton spreads it left to Lewis. Oh, my word. Guildhart gets creamed by Adam Kieran. Jez Lytton in at dummy half. Now he comes to the right-hand side. Lewis. May. Luckily. Drives it in. Takes Junior and Sember and Ollie Partington with him. They're keeping it coming to the right-hand side now. This could be the opening try for Davis. No, he's brought down a yard and a half short. 3 tackles gone. Now they're trying down the left-hand side, Hull. Sweeping from side to side here, looking to break down this Wigan Warriors defence. No luck so far, though. 4 tackles gone. Now they're coming back to the right-hand side. May keeps it going. Luckily, what's he going to do? He's going to drive it in himself. He finds Sam Walters and Ollie Partington. 5th tackle coming up. 4 yards out, just to the right of the post. Lytton goes left. Mikey Lewis puts a little chip kick into the corner. This time, no problem for Adam Kieran. Takes the ball cleanly. Heads straight to the floor. Now what's going on? Has it been knocked on? The ball's come loose. What has Adam Kieran done here? Is it a penalty to Wigan or is it a knock-on? It's a penalty. Mikey Lewis messing about at the play of the ball, it looks like. We're just seeing that a replay of that take again. Did well there, Adam Kieran. Went down to the floor. Mikey Lewis completed the tackle. And then we've not seen what happened after. But the referee's given a penalty. It's put into the stands by Harry Smith. Wigan will be starting on their own 30-yard line. Liam Farrell. First, he's tackled about 35 yards out. Now it's spread to the left. Sam Walters. And now, OKR, a little bit of ill discipline creeping into the game in the eager efforts to get into the Warriors. Caught offside. So it's going to be another penalty to the Wigan Warriors. And who was offside? Well, 3 or 4 players offside there. Kick goes into touch, so Wigan will be starting on OKR's 30-yard line now. Down that left-hand side, it's going to be Jake Wardle to get us back underway. Sends it right to Smith. Smith to Thompson. Thompson drives it in bravely to Batchelor. Luckily, I wouldn't fancy that. And Farriman's knocked it on. Wasn't the best pass to him, to be honest, and he looks disappointed with himself, but it was kind of one... It was a pass that came to him, and it dipped just before it got to him, actually. He tried taking it. It was Harry Smith. Not a good pass, that, at all. Kind of got it on the half volley, so it's not like it went cleanly into his hands and then he's knocked it on. Just a poor pass all round and a poor bit of play, letting OKR off the hook, really, after they give away 2 cheap penalties. So it'll be a scrum, head and feed to the Robins. Davis drives it in from the base of the scrum up to their own 30. OKR now. Litton in at dummy half. Spreads it to the right. Then it's straightened up by Petahiku. Actually just gets over the halfway line by a matter of inches. Litton dummy half. Spreads it to the left hand side. May to Lewis. Gildart drives it in, but he's finally tackled by Zach Eckersley and Liam Farrell. Mikey Lewis dummy half spreads it right to Tyrone May. Luckily, he took it well there, because that wasn't a good pass either. Whether the sweaty hands are affecting the passing, I'm not too sure, but it was dipping, and for a big fella, he picked that up well. Lewis on the 5th, he puts a chip into the corner. No problem at all for Jai Field, because he was under no pressure whatsoever. We're going to be starting about 5 yards out. Down the right hand side. Farriman in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Eckersley. Eckersley drives it in. Makes no yardage. What can Noah Hodkinson do? Runs straight into Tyrone May. And Elliot Minchella. That's a bit of a mismatch in size, but he did well. Kept hold of the ball, didn't lose any ground. What can Walters do? Just short of his own 30. Harry Smith's going to put a kick in on the 5th. Not exactly an attacking kick. He's just looking to get some territory. It's a good kick as well. It's just going to stop under the posts. What a good kick that was from Harry Smith. It was brought back by Burgess. 2 tackles gone though, and already OKR, they're over their own 20. Mikey Lewis in at dummy half. Spreads it left. Gildart drives it over the 30. Gets to the 35-yard line. Stopped by Thompson and Adam Kieran. Mikey Lewis spreads it inside to Reese Martin. Martin stopped about 5 yards short of the halfway line. Poor pass there again. It's like the ball is slipping out the player's hands. It's not knocked on though. It came off, might have been Jez Litton's legs. Mikey Lewis puts a long kick in from just inside his own half. Taken just on his own goal line by Jai Field. He's up to the 10. Surveys his options, nothing doing, so he just straightens it up, takes the contact. Wigan will be starting about 12 yards out from their own try line. Eckersley gets it over the 20. Litton in with the tackle. Harry Smith in at dummy half. Noah Hodkinson tries his luck, gets the offload away to Harry Smith. Now it comes to the right to Farriman. Farriman jinking and jiving, going across field. Gets up to his own 20. Batchelor makes sure he doesn't get any further than that. O'Neill in at dummy half, spreads it left. Now Wigan looking to run it again. Junior December breaks the line. He's having his shorts pulled down. We almost found out, Ben. But now Wigan have given that ball away and it's been brought back by Hull KR. Stopped by Harry Smith. Hull KR just inside their own 40. Davis brings it in. Farrell lifts his leg. Just over the halfway line now, Hull KR, centre field. 3 tackles gone. Litton in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Minchella. May keeps it going. Batchelor doesn't keep it going. He straightens it up. Davis was on his outside, but nothing to be gained there. Only going over the sideline. One of Wigan's party pieces, that. 25 yards out. Litton spreads it left. Mikey Lewis on the 5th. Puts a chip into the corner. Zach Eckersley comes up, takes it well, tackled by Reece Martin. That's where Wigan will be starting from. Referee just stopped the game here. I think there's a... Let's stop the clock. I'm not quite sure what he's... Is it... Are they having drinks? Is there an injury? What's gone on there? I missed that. While we've got a break, a quick shout out. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. I've made it. I've managed to get over to 500 subscribers. It's been a long effort. It's only taken me about 2.5 years, something like that, just over 2 years. But if you can hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you can give the video a like, apparently the algorithm at YouTube loves a like. Don't ask me why. 25 minutes, 44 seconds gone. I'm 10 seconds in front, so I'll correct that clock in a second. Just looking at Dean Hadley on the sideline. In the first few minutes, he got his head in an awful position as he attempted a tackle on... It was Adam Kieran. Just looking at some of these hits. Oh, my word. They are just the monster hits, aren't they, these guys put in. They must wake up the morning after a game and just count the number of bruises they've got. It is just absolutely brutal. Looking at Ellery Hanley in the crowd. He looks fit enough as though he could still play. He looks young enough, that's for sure. Don't forget we've got a poll up. Will Wigan win today? 86% of you think yes. 86% of you are right, I think. Bit of a shock to see Bevan French on the substitutes bench for the Warriors today. He's not played for weeks and months because he's been injured. Can't be match fit, but if you can get 20 minutes out of him, he's good enough to change a game. That's how important he is for the Wigan Warriors. Right, we're up and running again. Three tackles gone. Wigan still inside their own 30. Sam Walters driving it in just short of the 40. The sun shines down. It must be scorching in that stadium. There's a little bit of shade on this near side. It's playing havoc with the cameraman, trying to get everything in focus. Kick comes in from Wigan. Taken by Broadbent about 2 yards out. He comes infield, then straightens it up. He's stopped on his own 10-yard line, pretty central. Mikey Lewis in at dummy half. Spreads it right, short pass to Davis. Davis just trying to get 10 yards there, which he almost achieves. May this time spreads it right to Batchelor. Batchelor almost makes 10 yards as well. So 3 tackles gone, good meters made by Hull KR. That Wigan line, it's trying to stay solid and straight, not rushing to put pressure on Hull KR. When they're deep inside their own half, there's no point, is there, in risking being offside and giving away a cheap penalty. Mikey Lewis puts a high kick in just inside his own half. It's going to be taken by Jai Field, about bang on his own 10-yard line. Takes the ball well, looks up, then he just gets to the 20. Happy to take the tackle from Tom Amon and Tyrone May. Smith spreads it left to Noah Hodkinson. He makes a couple of yards there. Harry Smith stays in at dummy half, spreads it to the right to Thompson. He hits the line at pace up to the 30. Can't break Minchella though, or Tom Amon. 3 tackles gone. Cade Ellis has come on as an interchange. He's up to the 40. Barryman going to put a kick in on the forward, looking for the 40-20. I think he was just outside of his own 40 there. It was well inside the. I think it went out of play about 15 yards out, but it was a good yard over. So no 40-20 coming there, but it's a good kick because it allows Wigan just to slow things down slightly. Yeah, it'll just be a normal restart, but it doesn't give Hull KR that opportunity to make an extra 15-20 yards before you make contact. 2 tackles gone for Hull KR. Just inside their own 20. Jez Litton in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Batchelor. Batchelor drives it forward. He's met by Cade Ellis. And Ethan Havard looks like he's come on as well. In fact, he has. Hull KR trying to come down the left-hand side now. Straightened up by Reece Martin. 4 tackles gone. Jez Litton over the halfway line. Spreads it to the right-hand side now. Batchelor tackled by Wardle on the floor. Can't keep hold of him though, so he gets another pass away. And the ball's on the right hand side now. 5th tackle coming up. Litton, just outside Wigan's 40. Puts a high kick in. Goes to the ground dramatically after the kick as though he was tackled when he wasn't. Field, no problem getting that ball into his chest. Comes forward and Wigan will be starting just outside their own 20 down that left hand side. Noah Hodkinson, he tries his luck. Tom Amon with the tackle. Oh, Harry Smith just grabbed his shoulder then. I think he's okay. Yeah, he looks okay. No. Oh, I thought the referee had pinged Hull KR there for messing about the play of the ball. Referee says no. Havard moved off the mark, so he's made him go backwards. 4 tackles gone. Wigan just on their own 40. Short pass there to Cade Ellis. He's jinking and a jiving for the big guy. Gets up to the halfway line. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half, spreads it left to Smith. Smith puts a high, hanging kick in. It's going to bounce. How's the bounce? Handy for Davis. It bounces right into his arms. He picks it up, immediately turns round, heads towards the Wigan players, and he's finally brought down about 20 yards out. I don't know how the players are going to keep this up, this pace in the second half, because it's been fast, it's been furious, it's been brutal at times. Mikey Lewis over his own 40. 3 tackles gone. Tackled by Farrell. 4 tackles gone now. Jez Litton comes in at dummy half. Goes right to Tyrone May. Minchella drives it forward. A cheer comes around the ground as Mikey Lewis falls to his knees. He's got his head in the floor. He's in some pain there. 5th tackle coming up. So Jez Litton takes over kicking duties from the halfway line. Puts a high hanging kick in. Taken by Field on his own 10. He immediately sets off towards the 20. Gets a little pass there to Eckersley. Eckersley almost broke the line there, but Oliver Gildhart was wise to that one. Now there's been a little bit of shenanigans messing about from Gildhart, and it's a penalty to Wigan. A coach's nightmare, isn't it, when players do things like that? So the tackle's made, then he's having another nibble at Zach Eckersley, then he almost had a third go there, Gildhart. Give the referee no choice whatsoever. Hull KR fans, they'll be hoping that there's nothing wrong with Mikey Lewis. Looks like he might have just gone over on his ankle a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. His face says he's alright. He's still down though. Was it his ankle or his knee? I think the way he went into the tackle with, the way Farrell went into the tackle with him, he was kind of low on the tackle and maybe he's just tweaked it a little bit. He's stand up, he's looking, he's hobbling around. He's a tough old boy, isn't he? But are they going to take him off? No, I doubt it. No, he's back in. He's back into the huddle. a shot of that opening try from Ferryman from the back, and Hull KR's defence, it was like the parting of the Red Sea. I'm not sure what happened there, whether there was miscommunication or something. So there is that penalty. We're back underway. Ethan Havard drives it in just short of the Hull KR's 30. I'll set this clock going in a minute. 2 tackles gone. Pass inside to Ollie Partington. It was awful from Harry Smith. It looked forward, and it probably was, and he's dropped it anyway, Ollie Partington. So they got that awful pass. They got the penalty, they got the cheap yardage, and then they go and give the ball away. He's still limping, you know, Mikey Lewis. Thing is, if you stop running though, they start putting ice on it. Does that make it worse? I don't know. I'd keep on if I was him, run it off. Like I said, he's a big tough lad, isn't he? We're back underway. 2 tackles gone, just inside their own 40, OKR, Litton in at dummy half. Spreads it to his right hand side, it's driven in. OKR just short of the halfway line now. Luckily, over the halfway line, he's met by Ethan Havard, Brad O'Neill and Ollie Partington. Took all 3 of them to get him to the floor. He doesn't look comfy at all, Mikey Lewis. He's trying to back play up there, but he's hobbling. He's hobbling. Luckily, the game, it kind of stood still then. He gets the offload away there. Tyrone May picks it up. Little pass inside there to Minchella. Luckily, I'm not sure it was with the tackle. It was Cade Ellis with the tackle. All went a little bit funny, the play there then. Everything was a bit stop-start, a little bit bitty. Little Britain, if you know, you know. He's not been able to take it in. There was a knock on there from Hull KR. It's a penalty to Hull KR. I thought he was going to get over the line. I think it was Jack Ferryman maybe made the tackle before the Hull KR player. I'm not sure which one it was. I'll find out for you now. Before he actually had possession of the ball. It's just going to be a penalty. Litton gets us back underway. 8 yards out, pretty central. Coming down the right hand side. Minchella with a short pass. Batchelor drives it in just inside the 10. Litton comes in at dummy half, spreads it left. Minchella to Lockley. He's met by Farrell, Farrimond. Partington gets in there as well. Referee calls held. He's just had his shirt ripped. As Lockley. Now Hull KR are guilty of knocking it on. It's been picked up by Field. He's looking to get downfield. A few Hull KR players were looking around then. No, not Jay Field. He was alert and carried on. Luckily for Hull KR, not all the players had stopped with disappointment. Wardle drives it over the 30. Met by Broadbent and Tyrone May. 2 tackles gone. Wigan now just short of their own 40. Now it's Ollie Partington. Gets over the halfway line. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half. 6 again. Messing about the play of the ball. Ferryman breaks the line. He's got support on his inside from Liam Farrell if he needs him. He's got Field on the outside if he needs him. He doesn't need any of them. He's over the line and right under the post. And once again... Oh, 1 second. 1 second. We're going upstairs. On-field decision is a try. But I'm wondering if they think there might have been a little bit of an offside, because once again, Hull KR's defence, it was like the parting of the Red Sea. If it does stand, that's 2 tries on the day for number 19, Jack Farrimond. He has got that burst of speed from almost standing still. It's like he likes the afterburners really quickly. So we're looking at a pass to the right from Cade Ellis. Was the contact... there may have been contact there with Ethan Havard on Minchella. But did Minchella instigate the contact? I don't know. If he didn't, this will be chalked off. If he did, it's a try for Ferryman. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that's going to stop this being a try. So the two players are faced up. Yeah, I mean, Minchella just thrown himself to the floor there, trying to con the referee. I'm sorry. I'm going to give this 4 points to the Warriors. We're just looking at another angle now. I'm going to have to reset my clock, so apologies. I've never done this before. 35. There we are, bang on. We just wait. All I've got to do now is remember to start it. Yeah, Minchella, he definitely made a beeline for Ethan Havard and then throws himself to the ground. You're not going to get away with that one, especially for me. It'll be a try, and it won't just be 4 points. It'll be 6. Yeah, we're going to the grounding now, so that looks like it's a nailed on 4 points, and it's going to be an easy conversion as well. Referee gives it one of them. 4 points more to the Warriors. And I think it's going to be a simple conversion. Simple conversion for... in fact, we'll give him them automatically. Meanwhile, try and sort my clock out. I did say clock. Well, I've made a right lash of this clock now. It'll be back on, don't worry. There we are. There we are. Wigan 10, Hull KR 0. They'll be disappointed with that Hull KR because it's not been all Wigan. It's just that Hull KR's defensive line, it's not been the best at times. There's been big gaps that have been exploited on 2 occasions by Ferryman. Cade Ellis drives it in. 4 tackles gone for Wigan. Just over their own 30. Just under 3 minutes to go until the half-time hooter. Smith puts a kick in on the 4th. Broadbent picks it up next to the touchline on his own 20. Tackled by Harry Smith. Just looking a little bit tired, our Hull KR. In fairness, some of the Wigan players are blowing a little bit as well, as you would expect. Mikey Lewis is moving a little bit easy. That would have been a concern for Willie Peters and the rest of the Hull KR squad. But it does look like he's moving a little bit more freely now. Litton in at dummy half. Over Wigan's 40. Broadbent, what can he do? Looking for a gap there. It's closed by Cade Ellis. And Brad O'Neill, luckily, on the 5th. Wigan's 30. Litton with a high kick, taken by Eckersley, unchallenged on his own 10. Shrugs off 2 tackles, then he's brought down by a combination of Tom Amon and Mikey Lewis. So Mikey Lewis, yeah, He's the issue is going to be for Mikey Lewis when he stops at half time. If he has got an injury to that ankle, he's going to have to keep it moving. So we'll see what happens in the second half. I've not seen an update on Dean Hadley, by the way. If anybody knows, did he fail his HIA, or is that him done? We've not seen him come back on. He's a big miss for Hull KR. 4 tackles gone, just inside their own half, Wigan Warriors. Trying to come down that left-hand side. Jai Field into the line. Jinking and a jiving. Ankle tap by Batchelor. Finished off by Minchella. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half. Spreads it left. Harry Smith puts a low kick in. Just trying to put it into touch. He does so. It goes in about 8 yards out from Hull KR's goal line. And with 39 seconds on the clock, you'd say pretty much we're going in with the Warriors with a 10-point lead over Hull KR. It's going to be Mikey Lewis to get us back underway. Jez Litton, dummy half, spreads it left. Burgess drives it in, makes a couple of yards, met by Farrell and Ethan Havard. Now a little bit of a scamper there from, looks like Guildhart. Can't quite tell because crawling all over him is Ethan Havard once again. It was indeed Guildhart. Now Reece Martin tries his luck. He's met by Partington, O'Neill and Ethan Havard. 3 tackles gone. We're going to run out of time. Are they going to put a kick in? Little chip comes in over the top from Tyrone May on the halfway line. Oh, Noah Hodgkinson, he's been caught sleeping and right on half time. Oh, an ankle tap. Oh, dear, dear, dear. What has Noah Hodgkinson done? That's the half time hooter. But what a little chip kick through from Tyrone May from on the halfway line. Put a little chip over the top. A little bit of a speculative one. Noah Hodgkinson, a little bit tardy. And Petter Hiku was just ultimately stronger. So right on half time, yeah, it's a chip over the top. He was waiting for the bounce to come to him. You saw that look of, oh shit, from Noah Hodgkinson as Petter Hiku nipped in front of him, took the ball cleanly. Then Hodgkinson wasn't strong enough to stop Petter Hiku, and Jai Field, despite his best efforts, got an ankle tap in, but momentum took Petter Hiku over the line, and that'll be 4 points on the board. It'll feel like 4 bonus points this, and it'll certainly be a shot in the arm for Hull KR going into half time. So we can give Hull KR 4 points. What can Reece Martin do with the kick? I mean, what a boost going into half time for Hull KR. I mean, I was ready for the half time hooter going. And they could go, instead of going in at half time 10 points down, they could reduce that margin to just 4. And what a result for Hull KR. Carry that momentum on in the second half, it could all start turning. Little things like that in finals like this that can just change the entire mentality, the mindset of both teams. As he pulled it across. Oh, he's hit the upright. So Wigan, they got away with one slightly there. At half-time, Wigan Warriors 10, Hull KR 4. Well, I've got to say, that first half, it's not disappointed in any way, shape or form. It has been... I'll just reset that clock ready for the second half. It's been absolutely... It has been brutal. Brutal. And in this heat as well, there's going to be some tired players at the end of this match. That goes without saying. Let's just give your ears a little bit of a... Give your ears a little bit of a rest. Not from me. Although I will in a minute. I've got to go for a quick pedal break. Let's have a few tunes. It's all copyright free. Why not make the most of it? There's a great tune on these music we have at half time, and sometimes if we're on I normally say I want to come online about 5 minutes before the kick-off, but sometimes it's like 10 minutes, 15 if we're early. So we normally play a few tunes as we go through the lineups and what have you. But today, I was just looking at some stuff and some stats for the game, just because it's interesting. And I thought, where do the nicknames come from? So the Warriors, they rebranded in 1990 from just Wigan to the Warriors. And apparently they did it to emphasise strength and legacy. And Hull KR, nicknamed the Robins, their nickname comes from the red and white colours, and they were originally called Robin Redbreasts. I think the change to the Robins was a good idea, personally. But do you know the Robins you see in your garden? They're a vicious little thing, aren't they? They're really territorial than that, so that's where the name comes from. Cup pedigree for both teams. Wigan, they're going for a record 22 Challenge Cup wins. Hull KR, they've just got the 2 up to date. Head-to-head between the two teams over the Super League era. Wigan, they've had 30 victories. Hull KR have had 13 wins, and we've had that 1 draw. Recent trend, though, this is important. Hull KR, they've won 6 of the last 13 meetings since 2023. The bigger picture, Wigan dominate historically, but more recently, it's much, much closer. And if you look at the recent form, Hull KR, they've won the last 5 matches, including big wins. Wigan Warriors, we've had mixed form, haven't we? We had that 4-match losing spell. Well, was it 5-match with just a 1 victory? And I think that was in this cup against Huddersfield. So it's been a little bit disappointing. And don't forget, last time out for the Wigan Warriors, we had that 62 points to 4 thumping against Hull KR today. We know why that was, though. Wigan putting out 10 debutants. But a win is a win. And Hull KR could only beat the team they put in front. You know, Wigan put in front of them, and they did it well. Just looking at how both teams have done this season, and Super League champions Hull KR, they're also World Club Challenge winners. They've had 13 wins and 3 losses so far. Wigan still a contender for the top spot, but in recent weeks, that form has not been good. It's been a little bit inconsistent. So Hull KR are the team in form. But Wigan, big game specialists, aren't they? 22 Challenge Cup titles. That tells you. How did both teams get to Wembley? Well, Hull KR, they weren't really tested. They beat, in the first round, they beat Loch Lane 104 points to 0. Huddersfield 52 points to 12. York 48 points to 10. And then in that semi-final, I thought that was going to be a real difficult tie for them, and they just absolutely annihilated and nilled Warrington 32 points to 0. So they weren't even really tested by Warrington. Wigan's road to Wembley, that was a little bit different. First round, they beat Rochdale 83-0. They beat Bradford in the second round 30 points to 6. Wakefield, that was it, not Huddersfield. When they were going through that bad run of 4 or 5 games of defeats, they managed to beat Wakefield by 26 points to 22. It was a close game, that. And then once again, St Helens in the semi-final, very similar. Actually, they were the same scores. Hull KR beating Warrington 32 points to 0, and Wigan beating the fiercest of rivals St Helens by 32 points to 0. So Wigan, they had a tougher quarter final, but they were dominant in that semi-final, as were Hull KR. So these two teams, as things stand now, if you take distant history out of it, they are really, really well matched as competitors. And I was looking at the crowds and the fan bases that both clubs have. So average home crowds for Wigan, that's in Super League this season, they've been about 15,000. Hull KR's is 11,000. But this Wembley attendance, I think it's around 60,000 they expect to be here. So Hull KR, they will bring huge numbers. They have that good following. And I was trying to find out what the rough value of each squad was. And when you look into it, it says there's no official public squad valuation in rugby league. It's not like football. So it says the sport doesn't publish squad values like football. It's more about systems and coaching. But you can bet your bottom dollar they'll both be pretty similar there as well. The other thing I was thinking about as well, you know, when the last time out when Hull KR battered Wigan 62 points to 4, I wondered if it was a club decision because they knew they were going to get looked into by the RFL, you know, the association, because Salford did. But they were found not to have done anything wrong. But I was wondering, is it a decision that the club made? You know, did Chris Radlinski, did he have any input into the fact that they were only going to play a couple of first teamers, and ultimately there was 10 debutants in there who did well actually? But or was it just Matty Peate's decision? Well, it appears that it was not the club, and it was purely Matty Peate's decision. Ultimately, does that result have anything to do with today? No, nothing to do with today, does it? They're not going to be sat in at half-time now thinking, but that Hull KR I'm talking about, we should be in front. We beat Wigan by 62 points to 4. They're not going to be thinking about that at all. They'll be purely focused on this game. With the bookmakers, I think the bookmakers slightly had Hull KR as favourites going into this game, but ultimately it's a 50-50 final. I looked at the last 5 finals and the scoring trends. If we go back to 2021, St Helens beat Castleford by 26 points to 12. Wigan beat Huddersfield in 2022, 16 points to 14. 2023, Lee beat Hull KR in that absolute classic, wasn't it? Lee 17, Hull KR 16. 2024, Wigan 18, Warrington 8, and last year Hull KR 8, Warrington 6. So as we've been from 2021, where we were getting 30 odd points, it's kind of getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And I'm not sure that today's going to be any different, you know, unless the heat causes fatigue in these players, in which case the last 10-15 minutes we could see tries going in left, right and centre as players are struggling to get back into the line. Gaps are going to appear, and these teams have certainly got the players to exploit it. Whether Mikey Lewis will stiffen up at half time, hopefully they'll get working on his ankle, and he'll be able to show us what he can do in that second half. But I'm just going to have to nip for a quick piddle break, so I will be back because I've got some other facts for you and some other little stats. What is each city famous for? Answers on a postcard. Let me know in live chat. I've got the answers here. I'll be back in 1 second.
in a tower, my retreat from the hood. I charted the grounds upon which one day I'll have stood. I wanna be never be alone. I so believe I really could live like I should. I'd call around now if I thought that I could shake about how I've been misunderstood. If I wasn't real, so naturally, tongue-tied I would. Like I should. Would you mind if I could? Live like I should. Make yourself known.
Go, I needed that. So, I was doing some more research earlier on. Thought, kill a bit of time at half time. What is Hull as a city? What is it famous for? Well, it says Hull is a historic port city with over 800 years of maritime history. It was once a major fishing and trading hub, even called the fishing capital of the world. Hull is a football and rugby city, but its identity was built on the sea. 2017, it was named City of Culture. Famous people who came from Hull. William Wilberforce. If you don't know who he is, he led the abolition of the slave trade. Amy Johnson, she was a pioneering aviator. Philip Larkin, one of Britain's most famous poets, and also Mick Ronson, guitarist with David Bowie. Now let's look at the famous people from Wigan. I can hear you laughing already. They've got George Formby, legendary entertainer. Sir Ian McClellan, he grew up in Wigan. And The Verve, the iconic British band. So I think Wigan win there, but only just. But Wigan, what else is it famous for? It says Wigan grew during the Industrial Revolution around coal mining and textiles. It once had over 1,000 coal pits nearby. Like many rugby towns, Wigan was built on hard industrial roots. This one did make me chuckle. Wigan, the pie capital. Wigan is famous for pies and even hosts the World Pie Eating Championship. Locals are nicknamed the Pie Eaters. The only thing eating faster than pies in Wigan is attacking rugby. Ask Jack Farrimond. Both teams come from a working class industrial background though, don't they? Well, a lot of the places where the rugby league teams are, it is working class and industrial towns. There's just everything about these two teams. They just kind of mirror each other. And when you think over 100 years now of being in existence, and there's only 10 years separated them in that dynamic as well. I wonder which one of them's going to feel heartbreak today, because we will find out today. There is no second chance, is there? It's like I say, one mistake, one sin binning, One lucky bounce of a rugby ball, and it can all change. Both teams are going to handle the occasion, aren't they? We're just seeing Bevan French warming up. Hull KR fans, they are vocal and well known for it. They'll be driving the players forward. I'm just wondering how fit he is, Bevan French. Would have been nice to see him on from the start, but obviously not playing. He's not going to be up to that. Cracking atmosphere inside Wembley. Referee's getting ready to get us back underway. It's going to be Hull KR to get us underway with Jez Litton. They'll be kicking from left to right in this second half. Here we go. 40 minutes away from glory, 40 minutes away from despair. The trouble is, which of those descriptions is going to describe one of these two teams? It's almost like neither of them deserve to lose, but there is going to be heartbreak for one set of fans at this stage of the game, though. I hope it's Wigan who win, but it is tight. Smith puts a kick in from inside his own 40. He's not going to get anywhere near the sideline. Taken by Broadbent. He gets up to the 30-yard line. I'm just trying to watch Mikey Lewis. He looks like he's moving okay. He's not limping, but he's just not quite happy. You can just tell with his face. He'll run it off, but you can bet when he wakes up tomorrow morning, he's going to have an ankle like a pudding. 4 tackles gone, centre field anyway, and Hull KR just over Wigan's 40. Gets the offload. Does Hull KR? It's picked up by May. Didn't really make any yardage forward. He just went sideways though after that offload. Mikey Lewis puts a high kick in. Jai Field comes for it just outside his own 10. Takes the ball and goes straight to ground. Noah Hodkinson, he maybe makes a yard if that. 2 tackles gone. What can Zach Eckersley do? He gets to the 20. He's met by Reece Martin and Jez Litton. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half, spreads it to his left-hand side. Then it's with Adam Kieran. High tackle there came in from Hull KR. Nothing more than a lazy arm. Kieran makes nothing of it, but the referee straight away blows his whistle as a penalty. So Harry Smith puts it over the touchline on this near side. So Wigan will be starting on Hull KR's 40. Cheap yardage again for the Warriors. Jake Wardle gets us underway, spreads it right to Smith, to Havard. Havard straightens it up, driving up towards the 30. Minchella in the tackle. Now Wigan trying to go down that right-hand side, straightened up by Cade Ellis. He's brought down just outside Hull KR's 20. Brad O'Neill goes left this time to Smith. Smith then goes back right. He runs into Litton, flattens him, but Litton stopped his momentum and the tackle's made, so he did his job. Now Wigan coming down the left. Smith to Nsemba. Nsemba over the 10. Brought down by Batchelor and Tyrone May. 4 tackles gone. Harry Smith. Wigan coming down the right-hand side. Farrimond to Field. Field gets around, almost gets around Mikey Lewis, who's not the most agile at the moment, but manages to bring him down. 5th tackle. Adam Kieran spreads it left. Farrimond puts a kick in towards this left-hand side. Nsemba rises like a salmon. You just see a pair of hands grab that ball, plonk it down. That's another 4 points on the board for the Wigan Warriors. And that was just a case of a good big and beating a good little. And he used his height there, did Junior Nsemba, as that kick came in from Parrimond. And ironically, it's Nsemba's first try in the Challenge Cup this season. Nsemba gives it one of them. Who was it who came in there? It was Davis. Davis had a fantastic effort. He had a nasty fall as well then. He landed right flat on his back while he was horizontal. So it was not a case of... It was just a pure size of Junior Nsemba that got him that try. Is Davis at fault? I don't think he is. He did everything he could. Just a case of Nsemba had the height and the size. 4 points on the board for Wigan at the start of this second half. Takes them up to 14. Not sure if he's going to get this kick, which is why I'm just hanging fire before I give him the 2 points. He missed that one from a similar position in the first half, did Adam Kieran. That clock's paused. No problem, conversion's over. 16 points to 4 at Wigan. It's going to be Jez Litton to get us back underway at the start of this set of 6 that's coming Wigan's way. It's taken by Hodkinson inside to Havard. He drives it in. He's met by Tom Amon. So Wigan pretty much starting from their own 15. Cade Ellis takes that ball, juggles with it, pulls it in, gets over the 20. Almost knocked it on there though. Did Cade Ellis for Wigan. 3 tackles gone. Ollie Partington driving it in. Gets over his own 40. 4 tackles gone. What can Ethan Havard do? Spins on the halfway line. Litton in with a tackle there with Minchella. 5th tackle coming up. Smith puts a high kick in. God, blimey, that was a spiral. Broadbent does well there though. Picks that ball up. Easy to spot with his luminous orange boots. Brings it back and straight away gets up to the 20, as he always does. He always makes 10 yards at a minimum from when he takes possession of a ball. He's just so quick off the mark. 3 tackles gone. Hull KR up to their own 40. Litton spreads it left. It's with Minchella. Dummies the pass there to Martin. Comes back to where he received the pass from. But he only finds Junior Nsemba and Brad O'Neill in his way. Bit of a punch up there between Minchella and Nsemba. Didn't like the way he was pulled onto the floor from Nsemba there, Minchella. Nsemba's not interested, just walks away. High kick comes in. It's bouncing. Now he's been tackled in the air, Zach Eckersley. Surely to goodness by Burgess. Now Burgess is having a go at Ollie Partington. Referee's right on the spot though. Says get on with it, and they are. Wigan, a little bit expansive here. No Hodkinson. Breaks away from a couple of tackles. Now he's got some room. Trying to make up for, ultimately, was it an error in the first half? The Hull's try, it might sound a little bit harsh, but I think it was. Wardle brings it forward, up to the 30 for Wigan. Pretty central. Brad O'Neill in at dummy half. Spreads it to Patrick Mago. Mago at pace. Runs into Mikey Lewis. Makes about another 10 yards after contact there. Good run from Patrick Mago. Ethan Havard with a quick restart. Almost breaks the line there. Once again, Jez Litton. Vital tackle. Just looking a little bit ragged at the minute, Hull KR. Wigan trying to come down that right-hand side on the 5th. Kieran gets the ball away under pressure to Brad O'Neill. Brad O'Neill puts the ball down as though he's going to play it again. Knows full well what he's doing because it's a handover. That was the 5th. Picked up by Mikey Lewis. Hull KR will get us back underway. They'll be starting from their own 20. Whew. Hit up meters so far. Wigan 375. Hull KR languishing on 290. Reece Martin's driving it in. He's up to his own 40. Jez Litton comes in at dummy half. 2 tackles gone. Three tackles gone, just short of the halfway line. Now Litton with a one-handed pickup gets over, but he's scragged by the shirt around his neck by Cade Ellis. Crowder appealing for a high tackle. He grabbed him by the shirt, not the neck. Tyrone May puts a kick in on the 5th. It's been knocked forward by, I think it was Noah Hodkinson who went up for it with Davis, but I think Davis knocked it forward. In fact, he did. So Wardle gets us back underway from the 20. Almost breaks the line there. Not quite though. Not quite. Jack Brown's on for Hull KR. 2 tackles gone. Wigan just over the halfway line. O'Neill spreads it left to Ethan Havard. Makes good yardage there. Stopped about 35 yards out. O'Neill dummy half, one-handed pick up to Farriman. Farriman to Eckersley. Kieran's brought down by Minchella. Now, once again, quick play of the ball. Brad O'Neill, he's bouncing around as he goes on his own like a pinball there off OKR players. He's finally brought down about 3 yards out. 4 tackles gone. Farriman did it dummy half. Spreads it left to Ellis. Ellis thought about keeping the pass going, but the Hull KR line was up quickly, so he kept hold of it. Farriman puts a chip into the corner. Davis takes it. He's going to be tackled in goal by Noah Hodkinson and Junior Nsemba. Goal line dropout to come. Wigan are just starting to look a little bit stronger. The last couple of sets of 6 for Wigan have seen them make easy yardage because Hull KR's line, it's getting a little bit dog-leggy. Whether they're just starting to feel this pace a little bit. Maybe it was a genius stroke by Matty Pete to leave his Stars out of the 62 points to 4 defeat against Hull KR. Mikey Lewis gets us back underway with that goal line dropout. He goes high. It's picked up by Jai Field on his on Hull KR's 30. He's almost brought the line. He's almost through. Good tackle by Mikey Lewis. That would have been another 4 points for sure. And the easy conversion. Saved a try there, Mikey Lewis. Patrick Mago, he stopped about 5 yards out. Ethan Havard trying to bulldoze his way over. Batchelor's in there stopping him. Wigan trying to come down this left-hand side now. Misses out and Sember does Smith. Wardle, happy to take the tackle 10 yards out. Jai Field in at dummy half. Spreads it right. 3 tackles gone. Patrick Mago knows only one way, doesn't he? Gets the offload away there to Ethan Havard. Havard thought about the kick. Then he throws an awkward pass out to Eckersley. Eckersley, though, takes it well. Almost. He's inches short of the try line. Inches short. 4th tackle. Wigan now coming down this left-hand side. They've got the overlap if they can get the pass away. Davis came inside, leaving Noah Hodkinson. And Sember, he couldn't keep the pass going and he came back inside. Hodkinson would have been screaming on the try line. 5th tackle. Little chip kick comes in through there from Harry Smith. It's picked up by Adam Kieran. He puts that ball down. Another 4 points on the board for Wigan. Referee blows his whistle, points to the ground. I think they'll check upstairs just to make sure that Adam Kieran's onside. I think it's tight. He's celebrating, thinks there's no problem. I just think there's a little bit of a delay on the kick. There's a little bit of a delay on the kick from Harry Smith. And whether that's going to foil this 4 points for Adam Kieran, we're going to have a look at it now. So it was an awkward pass for him. I can't see from that angle. So Smith had that ball, saw the run. We need to see a wider angle. None of the angles are showing us whether he was on or offside or how close it would have been. It's just he seemed to cover a lot of ground quickly. I'm just reluctant to put the points on until 2 from 3 success rate for Kieran this afternoon. Well, it looks like there's no issue. And to be honest, it's on the perfect side for him being a left footer. I'm pretty sure he'll just float this one through. Ooh, he floats it through all right. It came in off the post. His kicking's not been fantastic today, but it doesn't matter if they're going off the post as long as they go in. But he's normally a better kicker than this. Is Adam Kieran. Whether it's something to do with the stadium or I'm not sure. Jez Litton's going to get us back underway. Picked up by Noah Hodkinson. Little handoff to Patrick Mago. Mago drives it and he's met by Batchelor and Tyrone May. O'Neill comes in at dummy half, spreads it right to Nsemba, and Nsemba drives it in just over the 20. Now Havard, what can he do? He's over the 30. He's met by Jez Litton. Cade Ellis is driving it over the halfway line. That'll be 4 tackles gone. Patrick Mago, he's driving it towards the Hull KR 40. Bounces off the first tackle, gets the offload away. Wigan are in down that right hand side once more. It's going to be Adam Kieran over the try line, and it's just Patrick Mago's sheer size just bounced off the first tackle, got the offload away, and Hull KR, they're not. The defence has been a real issue today. Gaps just appearing all over the place. Farriman's scored 2 tries from going through a perfect gap that appeared for him. And now Adam Kieran, he's just done the same once again. 2 tries in the last, 5 minutes for the Wigan Flyer. Just looking at, it was Reece Martin who got into the tackle at first. And then Mago managed to get the offload away. And then Adam Kieran, he sold Burgess a dummy there. So Burgess a dummy. Broadbent tried coming over to make the tackle, but he just got the handoff from Adam Kieran. Over he went. No problem whatsoever. It's going to be a little bit more tricky of a conversion attempt. The way he's been kicking Adam Kieran, I'm reluctant to give him the 2 already. Looking at the Hull KR players' faces, I mean, there's a long way to go in this match, but there's a little bit of a look of resignation that it's not going to be their day. Kieran eyes up the post. Oh, he's pulled it. This time it has gone through though. I thought he pulled it and then it just drifted between the post. It looks like it's going to be the Wigan Warriors' day. There's a look on Mikey Lewis's face. That sulky bottom lip he has. The Wigan fans are celebrating. Put a poll up. Are Wigan going to win today? 84% of you are correct. Shouldn't do that. It's not over with yet, is it? Hull KR are well capable of coming back. Well capable of coming back and causing Wigan problems. It's just they don't look like doing it today. Wigan. 3 tackles gone. Just short of their own 30. And Nsemba, he drives it forward, gets up to his 40. It's going to be a kick coming in from Farriman. He puts a fizzed kick in. Has that gone out on the full? It's close. I think it has. He apologises. That's gone out on the full. So a little bit of a mistake there from Wigan and Farriman. Is that a chink in a chink of light for Hull KR. Are Wigan going to invite Hull KR back into this game? Because they've now got possession. Reece Martin will get us back underway on Wigan's 40. Lytton. First tackle done. 35 yards out. Davis into the line. Trying to help the forwards out. Now it's with Lytton. May keeping that ball coming left, but poor pass. Poor pass. He shouldn't have let the pass go. It was knocked on by, I think that's Brown. But Brown was, he already had Farrimond in his face. And in fact, no, it was Reece Martin that actually hit him in the shoulder. So just not. I don't think he was even expecting the ball coming to him, to be honest, Reece Martin there. His arms weren't in a catching position and it hit him here. Crazy, crazy that from Hull KR. They just got the mistake from Wigan with Farrimond putting it out on the full and their restart from Wigan's 40. And they've let the cherry and whites off the hook. O'Neill comes in dummy half, spreads it right. It's with Noah Hodkinson. He drives it in. And he's met by number 22, who's come on as a substitute, Bill Leyland. 3 tackles gone. Wigan still just on their own 40. Ellis keeps it going to Ethan Habbard. He gets up to the halfway line. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half, has a little scamper forward. It's with Smith and Sember. And Sember dummies the pass, keeps hold of it. Batchelor bounces off the tackle. Then comes for another go. Chip kick comes in from Smith. It's taken on the full by Davis. Davis does well. He's finally brought down on his own 20. Billy Leyland's on as well for Hull KR. BBC coverage is okay, but it's not a patch on Sky Sports, I've got to say. The clock's a nightmare to follow. Interchanges don't seem to be a thing. Guildhart tackled by Kieran. Referee calls held. Guildhart thought he should carry on there. Didn't think he was having contact maybe with him when he was on the floor, but the referee, that's all that matters. He said there was. 5th tackle, Lytton on the 20. Thought about the kick. Keeps it going to the right with May. Through the hands and... oh dear me. It's all going wrong now. Petter Hiku tried that quick pass, trying to get something going for Hull KR, but it's just been flicked into touch. Davis was waiting there, but it was too high and it was behind him. Do you know, is it panic stations yet for Hull KR? Just under 20 minutes to go. They're well capable of getting back into this game. Now we see an interchange. They are showing us the interchange because it's that man, Bevan French, been out for weeks for Wigan. He's going to be coming on and it looks like it's for Jack Farrimond. I saw him trotting off in the top. That is what's happening. Great game Farrimond's had so far. 2 tries in the match. Been inventive with his kicking game as well. Wigan trying to run it down that right hand side again. Adam Kieran to Zach Eckersley. Eckersley cuts inside, gets it back inside to Bevan French. Forward pass. Oh, he would have been in for a try. He's only been on the field for 15 seconds. And that pass back inside, it was Bevan French who passed it to the right to Adam Kieran. Kieran to Zach Eckersley. But Bevan French, he'd just gone a little bit early. And the pass back inside to him, he saw the try line beckoning, no Hull KR player there, and the referees brought him back for a forward pass. What an introduction that would have been. Hull KR get us back underway from that scrum where they had head and feed on their own 40. They're just short of the halfway line, pretty central. Billy Leyland's trying to get something going. Mikey Lewis into the line, trying to come down that left-hand side with Guildhart. He's wrapped up by Bevan French after Zach Eckersley made the first contact. 3 tackles gone. Now what can they do? Nothing. Broadbent's trying to get into the line, trying to get something going. Wigan defence is holding pretty firm up to now. Now what can they do down this left-hand side? Mikey Lewis with a loose pass. Picked up well, though, by Burgess, because it bounced just before he got there. Lockley's back on. He drives it forward. He's met by Sam Walters, Ethan Havard and Cade Ellis. Blimey. Billy Leyland in at dummy half again. Now trying to come down the right-hand side, Hull KR. Offload, a panicky offload from Broadbent. It was worth the gamble, but it's not paid off, and it was picked up by Harry Smith. Noah Hodkinson breaks the line. Shocking from Hull KR, this. They've just it's a foot race now between Noah Hodkinson and Mikey Lewis. No, it's not, because I think that's Ollie Guildhart who's got back. Stops Noah Hodkinson on the 10-yard line. He's got up gingerly. He's holding his shoulder. Bevan French. He's over. Bevan French is over the line. He's been on what? 2 minutes. Jinking and a jiving. Over the line he goes. All that was set up, though, by that break from Noah Hodkinson. Hope he's all right. Still holding his shoulder. But he was finally brought down. 10 yards out was Noah Hodkinson. That man, Bevan French. 3rd Challenge Cup try this season. He's over the line. Wigan fans are celebrating, as you would expect. As you would expect, in the sunshine at Wembley, getting the result you want. It all came from Broadbent trying to get that offload away to Davis. But it was a shocking attempt by, Billy Leyland. He sort of slid down Noah Hodkinson, couldn't stop him. Mikey Lewis did well to get back, but from the next play it was just one pass to the right hand side from Brad O'Neill to Bevan French, and it was Mikey Lewis who came across. Mikey Lewis kept going as Bevan French put the brakes on, and then he just over the line, simple as you like. Adam Kieran with the kick to come. This has not been the tight game I expected it to be today. I thought Hull KR were going to put up a far better showing than this. The defensive line in the first half on 2 occasions was found wanting, which allowed Farrimond to put the afterburners on for 2 for him, simple tries. On that occasion there, Billy Leyland dropping off the tackle, not good enough. Now Adam Kieran, simple as you like, adds another 2. 34 points to 4. Now, do you know you have symmetry in life? You have symmetry in life, don't you? I'm just wondering if the final score, it's not going to be 62 points to 4, is it? The same as what Hull KR dusted Wigan over with when they put the 10 debutants out, the last time out. Jez Litton gets us back underway. He goes for a high kick, no distance on this one. Junior Nsemba rises well, though, tackled by 3 Hull players. May's trying to just antagonise a little bit there. Now he gives a penalty away. Now Junior Nsemba gives him the one of them. One of them. He was just trying to slap him across the face and get him to do something stupid and give away a penalty. And Nsemba didn't bite, and the referee saw what was going on there. He gave the penalty to the Warriors. Then Nsemba reacted verbally, not physically, that is. So Wigan will be starting 35 yards out from Hull KR's line down this left-hand side. Ethan Havard straightens it up. He's met by Lockley and Billy Leyland. Better attempt from Leyland this time on the tackle. In saying that, there's more of Ethan Havard to get hold of than Noah Hodkinson. He's only slight, isn't he? Hodkinson, that is. 6 again, messing about with the play of the ball there. Jez Litton and Mikey Lewis Could have been either of them, the referee pinged. Either way, Wigan are up to Hull KR's 20. Pretty central. Into the line, Walters gets the offload away. Now a pass comes to Bevan French. He's wrapped up by Ollie Guildhart. 2 tackles gone. Now Thompson drives it in. He's up to the 10, just under the posts. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half. Spreads it to the right-hand side to Walters. Walters, no look pass really to Bevan French. Then luckily for the Warriors, it's knocked on by Ollie Guildhart. Almost intercepted that as well. I suppose when you're 34 points to 4 to the good, you can kind of do that pass. But Ollie Guildhart was well aware of what was coming, almost intercepted it. As it stands, he's given a knock on. Still only 84% on the poll think that Wigan are going to win. Thought it'd be much higher than that by now. Don't forget as well, join us tomorrow night. We've got the playoff final from Poland. Wieczny Kraków hosting Chorobry Glogov. Anyone who is watching from Poland today, dzień dobry, nie mówię po polski, angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Wigan Warriors, jazda! Tak. Jez Litton messing about in the scrum there with Thompson. I wouldn't be doing that. Base of the scrum. Brad O'Neill sends it to the right hand side. He takes it at pace as Adam Kieran, but it bounces up into the air. And although it fell to Brad O'Neill, 1, he would have been offside, and 2, there was a knock on there as well. So it's now going to be a scrum head and feed to Hull KR. Just trying to put some points on now, aren't they, Wigan? A bit of showmanship there with that pass and that play. Just couldn't quite take it in, Adam Kieran. But ultimately, he will say, I don't care. This clock on the BBC is all over the place. Keeps jumping 30 seconds at a time as they reset it. Batchelor drives it in, but he's met by Cade Ellis. Makes no yardage after contact there. 3 tackles gone. Still inside their own 40. Struggling to make yardage now, Hull KR. They are looking a little bit tired. Guildhart's trying his best. He's been one of the better Hull KR players, to be honest. What can Burgess do? Scampers over the halfway line, but he's brought down by Adam Kieran, finished off by Bevan French. 5th tackle on the halfway line. Mikey Lewis puts a high kick in. It's hanging in the sun. It's bounced. It's dangerous now. It's knocked back by, I didn't see who it was for Hull KR, picked up by Billy Leyland. They got a chance over on this far side. Is he going in? Is he going in? That's a try. That's a try on the board for Petter Hiku. 2 on the day for him. We're just having a look. The referee's going upstairs. On-field decision's going to be a try. It is. But when that ball bounced, it was definitely knocked. The first hand to it was a Hull KR player. I didn't see who it was because he came flashing across the screen. But it definitely went backwards. So for me, that's a try. Still limping a little bit, Mikey Lewis, you know. Oh, it's close from the kick from Mikey Lewis. The only player who's offside there is Burgess on the far side, but he doesn't get involved in play. So it looks like it's Davis. It was Davis who got his head down, got there to beat Jai Field to the bounce. Then it's play on. There's nothing wrong with this for Hull KR at all. And once again, it was Petter Hiku, just too strong for Noah Hodkinson. Just seeing how close he is to the sideline. I think his stud grips there. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Grounds the ball. Fingers on, downward pressure, 4 points on the board. I'm going to put them on. I don't know what Chris Kendall, the video ref's doing here now. This is a try, just give him the try. Oh, hang on, I've put it on Wigan. That's how I've been used to doing. Reset it. So it's going to be 4 points added on for Hull KR. What can Reece Martin do with the kick? It's going to be a tricky one because it's right in the corner. He's got the distance. What a kick that was. Blimey. 34 points to 10. 24 points in 10 minutes. 3 tries and a score, isn't it? It's a tall order. It's a tall order. But that try all came about from the desire of Davis. Waiting for that ball to bounce. He came in at a vast rate of knots, and on the picture they showed, you saw him start his run, and he just went there with real intent. He was going to make that ball his. Got a good finish from Petter Hickey. Like I say, he was just too strong for Noah Hodkinson, who did make the tackle but couldn't get Petter Hickey over the try line. Harry Smith gets us back underway. It's taken by Burgess. Long pass to Broadbent, who was stood under his post, drives it forward and he makes about 5 yards. Met by Brad O'Neill. I'm just waiting to get this clock going again on 71 and 5. Right, there we go. We're up to date with the clock. Wigan 34, Hull KR 10. Just under 9 minutes to go. Jez Litton. Tyrone May. Reece Martin driving it in. Wigan fans are celebrating. Mikey Lewis on the 5th. Puts a high kick in from inside his own half. Taking well because he had the sun in his eyes there, did Jai Field. Luckily he's trying to scrag him. Can't get close to him. Reece Martin eventually brings him down on Wigan's 30. Bevan French in at dummy half. Short pass to Eckersley. Wigan will just try and see out the sets of 6 now, won't they? They don't need to do anything spectacular. Harry Smith in at dummy half, spreads it left. It's driven in by Jake Wardle. O'Neill, one-handed pick up at dummy half, spreads it right. He's looking for Ollie Partington. Can he find a gap? No. Reece Martin stops him with Billy Leyland. Thompson drives it in. Tom Amon stops him. It's going to be Smith on the 5th. Just outside the 30, puts a high kick in. It's going to land on about the 10. Oh, what a good take that was from Broadbent. And he not only took it well under pressure, he's tried to get away. However, Bevan French has come in, stole it. It's been picked up by Adam Kieran. Eckersley on the outside. He's going to come over. He's not going to go over for a try. He gets an offload away. And it's picked up by Thompson. He plonks the ball down. Another 4 points on the board to the mighty Wigan Warriors. And all that came after Broadbent. We were singing his praises. He rose well. He took the ball well under pressure. Got away from the pressure. And as he was looking, where am I going to go next? Bevan French came in from behind and dislodged that ball out of his arm. One-on-one tackle. Did it go forward? I don't think it did. I mean, we're going upstairs to Chris Kendall. We're just seeing if everybody's onside. Everyone's onside to the left. Ollie Partington, Bevan French, everybody to the right is offside. The problem is Bevan French, did he get within 10? He has. He has. Bevan French is going to. Bevan French is offside and he encroached. Although he didn't challenge for the ball, he's about 5 yards away when Broadbent takes this ball. Then when Broadbent tries to get away from the would-be tacklers, that's where he comes first into play, Bevan French. He's going to be offside. This will get chalked off, I'm pretty sure. So when Broadbent goes up for the ball now, Bevan French, he's about 4 yards away of that. Now Broadbent's avoiding Bevan French, and Bevan French now gets involved with a tackle and strips that ball one-on-one, but he was offside from the original kick. So this for me is going to get chalked off, and it'll be a penalty to Hull KR. Unless I'm missing something. That could well be. I don't think so though. Quick shout out. I've now done it. I'm over 500 subscribers, but now we want 1,000. If you can please hit that subscribe button, really would appreciate that. I don't ask for anything else apart from a sub, or if you don't want a sub, if you can just at least hit the like button for the video. YouTube algorithm loves a like apparently. Also, don't forget to join me tomorrow evening. I think it's 7:45 kick-off UK time. The Betclic Polish 1 Liga playoff final. Be extra cracker hosting Hrobry Glogov. The winner goes into the Polish Extra Klasa, the Premier League, joining the mighty Wisła Kraków, who've already gained promotion, along with Śląsk Wrocław, or Slask Wrocław, if you were to say it in English. Anyone who is watching from Poland today, dzień dobry, nie mówię po polski, angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Wigan Warriors, jazda, tak. Is it going to be a try or is it not? For me, it's no try because he was offside. What do I know? They've given it as a try. Sean Edwards looks happy. How on earth has that been given as a try? He was offside. It's all right. I'm in New Delhi. Cool, and I'm moaning about the temperatures here. It's all right. Just subbed. Thank you ever so much. If you can give the video a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. Really do appreciate it. I've got to get the clock going. The BBC clock is absolutely shocking, whoever's in control of it. If you're watching this, get a grip. Adam Kieran, straight through the middle, no problem. 40 points to 10. It's all rich. What are you doing in New Delhi? Do you live there? Are you on holiday? Are you a Wigan fan? Are you working? We're back underway. Six minutes to go. Wigan driving it in with Junior and Sember, met by Lockley. 2 tackles gone, still inside their own 40. Sam Walters comes into the line, gets over Wigan's 40. Ollie Partington dummies the pass. He's got support from Nsemba. Can't get the offload away though. 4 tackles gone. Just outside Hull KR's 40. Now Wigan coming down that left-hand side. It's with Wardle. Late hit on Wardle there. The referee will ping the Hull KR player there for that, I'm pretty sure. Brad O'Neill going across the line. Billy Leyland with the tackle, helped by Tom Amon. Looks like they're not going back for that late hit. Just getting a little bit spiky out there now. 5th tackle for Wigan. They're running it. Kieran outside to Eckersley. Eckersley, can he get over the line? He's over the line, but he's held up. Now he's trying to get the offload away. Referee blows his whistle. That'll be the handover. Hull KR in possession on their own goal line. Yeah, it's just getting a little bit spiky, this. I won't be surprised if there is a little bit of a dust up near the end. Trouble is, nobody can throw punches now, can they? Because they're all... You're going to get a red card if you do. It's Rach. I am travelling. We do content. Family YouTube. From Wigan, though. It's all Rach. From Wigan. That's where my family are. I'm down in Devon. But they're in Wigan, in and around Wigan anyway. If you want to put some of your content, put it on the community page. Let us know what you do. We can give you a sub. Tyrone May keeps that ball going to the left-hand side. Minchella, Mikey Lewis, Reece Martin. Oliver Gildart tries breaking the line. Can't do it though. He's stopped by Adam Kieran. Mikey Lewis on the 5th. evades the first tackler. Now he gets a high kick in, shielding his eyes from the sun. Jai Field gets there, he luckily takes it straight on the floor. He was giving it one of them as the ball was coming down and just managed to keep hold of it. Noah Hodgkinson drives that one in. 84% on the poll think that Wigan were going to win. How many votes did we have? Let's have a look. End the poll. 84%. 19 votes. Only 16 thinking they wouldn't win. I wonder if Dan, SEO, who was in the other week, he was a Hull KR fan from Greece. Decent fella, actually. Gotta say. Yeah, good to see you in live chat. It's all rage. Don't forget, if you're bored tomorrow night, we've got another live stream coming up. Polish football, First Division playoff final. That's sure to include some drama. Just under 3 minutes to go now. Hull KR in possession. Minchella. Mikey Lewis at dummy half. Spreads it right. Wigan. Drop Davis after he's made about a yard. Mikey Lewis comes in. Mikey Lewis comes in at dummy half. Looking tired now, Hull KR. Managed to get the offload away there, though. Billy Leyland makes about another 4 or 5 yards, but he's brought back by Walters. Then he's dumped on his head. Here's the schmozzle. No, he stayed down. Walters didn't dump him on his head. It's all rich. Where's the community page? If you just go on to the channel's the YouTube page, if you look for community, you can post up there. There's a punch just gone in there along to Harry Smith. I've got a feeling he might be in a little bit of trouble here. I just better pause my clock. I think he might be in a little bit of trouble here, Sam Walters. It wasn't a good landing for Billy Leyland, sorry. So he's picked him up. Then Nsemba, he's not good. I don't know if it was Nsemba or Sam Walters who did the final push. He's picked him up and then tipped him onto his head. That could well be a red, which would be a sour end for Walters. He's had a good game. Or was it Nsemba? Who just pushed him forward? Broadbent came in at the back and give Junior Nsemba a push in the back while he's on the floor. I noticed you did it when he was on the floor, not face to face. It's all right, says. My partner is from Liverpool. I'm the Wiganer, but some funny content. Send us a link. You can always send me a link via email. If you do catch it live first at gmail.com, you can send me a link to your site and we can have a butcher's. We can have a look. It's going to be a red. It's a red card for Sam Walters. He goes over to Leyland and says, hey, how's this for getting posh? We can put a red card up as well for Wigan. Oh, Mod Cons here on Catch It Live Sports. Yeah, it's all rage. If you do catch it live first at gmail.com, you can send me a link to your site. Right, we're back underway. In fact, if anybody wants to send us an email, feel free. I'll just put it in live chat. That's the email address if you want to make contact or send anything through, feel free. Jack Parrimond is the Lance Todd Trophy winner. No surprise really, 2 early tries. 2 early tries and his kicking game today has been pretty damn good. Clock's just stopped bang on 79 minutes, so that's where we'll stop ours. This is the BBC though, so they're likely to change that again and send it either forward 30 seconds or backwards 30 seconds. Captain's challenge coming in from Wigan Warriors here. No point in not using it up, is there? Anybody who's interested, Champions League final, Arsenal and PSG, that'll just have started. So a quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. If you can ping that notifications bell, I'd be ever so grateful. And if you can give the video a like, that'd be superb. So it's been knocked backwards by Bevan French there, not knocked forward. It came forward off the heel of Burgess and into touch. So Captain's Challenge should be successful, and it should be Wigan's ball. And they're giving Captain's Challenge unsuccessful. Talk about sticking with the referees. Oh my word. So it's going to be luckily with the ball to get us back underway again. Don't forget, Wigan down to 12 men. Sam Walters sent off, only a couple of minutes to go though, so it'll make no difference. Billy Leyland in at dummy half, spreads it right. May. Broadbent, wrapped up by Junior and Sember. Rach in live chat says she's done it. Thank you. Cheers. I shall have a look at that tonight when I'm relaxing and celebrating after a Wigan victory. Just 28 seconds to go. Billy Leyland spreads it to the right hand side. It's all there for the taking for the Wigan Warriors in 18 seconds. 18 seconds. There's always that despair for one team in these finals, isn't it? And the good thing is the best team on the day has won, the Wigan Warriors. It's all gone wrong for OKR, the final hooter goes. It's all Rich said. Anyone that wants to watch, just type in Rammer Vlogs. Perfect. Perfect. We shall have a look at that. That's all she wrote. The mighty Wigan Warriors. It's the end of this 2026 Challenge Cup, and they have run out victorious over a good OKR side, but they've not quite performed. Frankie James says, we'll have a look, Rach. Frankie says, van life, question mark. Yeah, what a disappointing performance in many respects from OKR. I honestly don't think it had anything. I don't think it had anything to do with. I don't think it had anything to do with Wigan resting their players. They did look a little bit more tired today, the OKR players, but these guys are super fit, and an 8-day break or whatever it was, I'm pretty sure that had nothing to do with it. I think it was just the amount of defending that they had to do, you know, being put on under pressure from the mighty Wigan Warriors. And those 2 tries in the first half where the defence was a little bit tardy, it got punished with that initial burst of speed from Jack Farrimond. So at this level, you can't make them mistakes, can you? You can't afford to be a little bit tardy in your defensive duties, because them gaps, they get exploited. They get exploited, and Wigan did that today. It's does that scoreline flatter Wigan? Ultimately, when you look, I don't think it does. I honestly don't think it does. I can take that red card off now, so I forget the next time we do a rugby stream. But yeah, Wigan did get a player sent off, Sam Walters, for dumping Billy Leyland, but it made no difference. The game was done then, and it was only 3 minutes to go until the end. So you know, it's not like they could utilise that. They just didn't have time to do it. It's all right. It says just travelling, planes, buses, and trains. I like stuff like that, I've got to say. So I will be watching that. I'll be giving you a sub as well. So thanks for coming in live chat. Really do appreciate it. If I could ask everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. I'm over 500 now. I'm chuffed with that. It's only taken me 2 years. But if you can hit that like button as well, I really would appreciate it. And like I said, join me tomorrow evening, 7:45 live stream. Be Extra Krakow hosting. Hrobry Glogov, the winner, goes into the Polish Premier League, the Extra Klasa, where they'll be joining the mighty Wisła Kraków and Śląsk Wrocław, who've gone up automatically. All that's left for me to say is thanks ever so much for joining me today. It has been my pleasure as always. I'm going to go and watch some Champions League football now and have a celebratory beer after the mighty Wigan Warriors. They've done it again. That'll be 23 Challenge Cups they've got in the trophy cabinet. Enjoy the sun. I will see you all tomorrow evening, hopefully. See you soon. Bye, guys.